even though I think that if you steal somebody's idea, you will fail. You are gonna fail, or maybe succeed but not for long, because there is just something about original ideas. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about something you already saw in the thumbnail and the title before you clicked on this video. I don't think that I've shown it here enough or at all, but I am a very opinionated person. I have a lot of opinions, some of them unpopular, but I don't think I have talked about like anything at all that is controversial here on my channel. This is not controversial anyways, but I'm just trying to say that we are going to be changing things. I will be sharing more of that part of me. So from today henceforth, we are going to be talking. Going forward, we shall talk about any and everything. No, scratch that. It's not any and everything. Obviously, I'm not an amiable by profession. Just things that pique my interest, things that I have enough knowledge and experience to talk about. Those are the things that we'll be talking about on this channel. I know that we all love gist, but let's not do it ignorantly. Okay? Yeah. Okay. That notion that we have. Hey God, why do I have Yoruba accent all of a sudden? Hey God. Today's gist is that we are being told to move in silence and allow our success, the result of our work, to speak instead. And especially now going into the new year, I know that a lot of people are considering it. They want to set goals in silence and just do their thing in silence. Whether or not you get to achieve it, nobody would know because you never said anything in the first place. Well, I personally disagree. I think that if you do not speak up, if you do not talk, you are gonna suffer. Like, you will suffer. You would walk in silence and not achieve anything if you don't speak up about what you are planning to do, what you are working on, and what you need. Who knows, you probably did not achieve your goal this year because you did not talk about it enough. You did not confide in the people that can help you. You did not carry it on your head like something that you are taking very, very seriously. I see and I understand where that notion of walking in silence comes from, but I also think that it comes from a place of shame and of fear. So the two of them can be a possibility. So fear, because we all know and understand that the devil is alive and acting, like it's working over time. And there's also that concept of evil eye, like people bewitching you and all of that. There are a lot of people who believe in that. I do not believe in it, but I think that it exists because as a Christian, let's not go into that. And then there's the notion of shame as well. So maybe you do not believe that you deserve the goals that you have. Maybe they are too big and you feel that people will think you undeserving. Whatever the reason is, you are just so ashamed, not feeling deserving. You don't think that you deserve the goals that you have or the things that you set out to achieve because they are like big things, or you just don't want people laughing at you when things don't turn out the way that you planned them to. Whatever the reason is, I think that there is a solution. So instead of just moving in fear and shame, I think you can just cover yourself with the blood of Jesus. Talk about your plans, ask for help, confide in people, work tirelessly to achieve the things that you want to achieve. They work out fine. If they don't work out, you do better the next year, or just switch to other things. It's not guaranteed. It's not a given that whatever you set out to achieve, you'll achieve it. And it's okay. I think that we as humans should agree that it's okay. And people who laugh at you are just stupid people, honestly, and you have no business minding them. You have no business thinking about what they would say or what they think. That's none of your business. You don't have to consign yourself with all of that. Just focus on your goal and do everything in your power to be able to achieve it. If it doesn't work out, like I said, it doesn't work out. You move on to the next thing. Carrying your business on your head and speaking out about the things that you want is especially important if you do not come from a privileged background. So if you don't have the right network, the right resources, I'm talking money, people, connection, to get to where you are getting to, it is important that you scream, like it is important that you talk. Because what you have around you is not sufficient, so you need something else, and you have to speak in order for that to happen. You can start with where you are, which is like the people around you. The help might not come directly from them, but they might know other people who can put you on. But you need to speak up and move outside of that circle to achieve anything great. If you look around you, the people around you, your environment is very limiting, then I think that you should scream and run towards what you are trying to achieve. If you are not in the right environment, if you don't have the right resources, if you don't have the right network and connection to achieve the goal that you have, what is the point of doing it silently? Like, I don't get that part. What is the point of keeping quiet when speaking out is going to be more beneficial to you? And even if you have everything you need, I don't think that whatever it is that you're chasing, you can do it on your own. And I don't also think that there's anything that you want to do that nobody has ever done. You would get so much knowledge and help by speaking up and asking people who have gone ahead of you. You will avoid a lot of mistakes. You would save resources, save time by speaking and collaborating with people who have gone ahead of you. So in whatever situation it is, I don't think there is any benefit to keeping quiet. And I am not saying all of this because I am perfect. In fact, I got the idea to film this video because I was thinking about all of the mistakes that I made this year, all of the mistakes that I could have avoided this year if only I asked enough questions, if only I dug deeper, if only I reached out to people on social media, just people who have gone ahead of me. I'm talking specifically now about like my birth experience. People who watch my birth video know that I gave birth to my daughter in Canada sometime this year, and that whole experience, you don't want to know the number of mistakes that I made. You don't want to know the number of mistakes that I made that we ended up spending extra to fix, extra time, extra money to fix. Thankfully, those things are like recoverable. They are not things that are lost forever. They are not life-altering mistakes, but it could have been that, you know. And there are a lot of instances where things could have been a lot more easier if only I had spoken up about things. And I don't want to say I regret them. I try not to regret anything in my life. I feel bad about it. In fact, I feel bad and I beat myself up for a period of time, but I get over things, and I don't want to say I regret anything. But if you can avoid those mistakes, why do you want to make them? Like, why? There's no point. In as much as I am an advocate of speaking up, I also understand that not everybody needs to know your business. Like, not everybody needs to be in your business talking about your business. There should be a balance between speaking up in order to get the help, support and collaboration that you need, and also keeping your business, keeping it private. Not everybody needs to be in your business, like I said, and I can help you strike that balance. I think that there are a few things that you can do to balance out the field so that you still feel secure in your goal, aspiration, whatever, and you have everything that you need to achieve them. First things first, I think you should categorize the people in your life. That's like the first thing that you need to do. So put everybody in their place. Who is this person to me? How close are we? What value do they bring to my life? How do I feel about them? How do they feel about me? Very, very important. What aspect of my life do they add value in? So you need to answer this question for every single person or group of people in your life, and just categorize them based on that, so everybody is in their place. The second thing that you need to do is to be very, very specific when you are asking people for help, for support, for whatever. So when you go to somebody, don't tell like a whole generalized story and then they will give you a generalized answer. Be very, very specific. If you need financial help, say that. If you need human resource, say that. If you just need support, say that. Go to them and say, oh, I'm coming to you because so and so, I don't need any financial help or so and so, this is what I need from you, and they would provide that. If you don't ask people for specific things, they don't know how to support you. So when I go to my friends and I lament about how my life is difficult, how my job is killing me, how my husband is being annoying, how my daughter is stressing me, how like if I just complain about everything all at once, nobody knows where to help you from. But if I come to them and say, oh, my daughter is stressing me so and so, I need 1 day off, 1 hour off just to myself, can you help me babysit for this period of time, then they would know how they come in, they would know how to help, as opposed to listing all of the problems that I have at that point in time, and they become as overwhelmed as I am and they don't know how to help me. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be very, very specific about the things that you want people to do for you. And if you just want them to just sit down there and listen to you lament, maybe that will help you clear your head or just get things off your back, then that's good as well. But like, let them know that that is why you are coming to them, because sometimes we just pour out our emotional baggage on people without asking them if they have the capacity to carry our load on top of the ones that they are carrying as well. So you need to be considerate as well. The third thing is to be open to feedback. So when you go to people to ask for help, to ask for their opinion about a business that you're trying to start, a goal that you have, an idea that you're trying to bring to life, whatever it is, when you go to them to ask what their opinion is, you need to be ready to hear what they have to say. Sometimes your idea might just be stupid and there is nothing you can do about it. It's not that you are stupid, it's just that that idea at that time that you are pitching it, it just does not make sense. And you need to be open to hearing what people have to say. I am that friend that will tell you that this thing does not make sense, and I know that I want people to be that honest with me as well. And it doesn't always feel good. It doesn't always feel good, because sometimes it feels like a personal attack, like an attack on your person. But that's not what it is, and that's what I've learned over the years, to be able to separate those sort of feedback from my person and just take it as it is. So you need to be ready and open for whatever it is. I'm not saying the feedback would always be negative. It can be positive as well, and I don't think there's anybody that has a problem with positive feedback. It's just when it's negative that we are sort of one way about it. So you need to be ready to hear what they have to say. If it's something that you guys can talk through, if it's something you can fine-tune, you need to be ready and patient enough to do that with them. And just know that it's the idea, it's not you that they are trying to bash, especially if they love and care about you. I don't think anybody will want to bash you like that. And you should also be careful about the sort of people that you ask their opinion about, which is why the categorization that I spoke about, the first point, is very, very important, because you need to know how they feel about you. You need to know that, because that's, it's not how you feel about them now, it's how they feel about you, because that would influence the sort of feedback that they give you. So if it's a friend that is silently jealous about you, that will come through in the feedback that they are giving you. If it's someone that does not want your progress, that would also come through. If it's someone that loves you unconditionally and just blinded by all your faults and everything that you say is good, like your mother, then maybe think twice about the feedback that they are giving you, because a positive feedback might not always be positive. They probably just don't want to hurt your feelings and stuff. So it is important that you know how they feel about you in order to take in what they are saying about you. The first thing is that you do not have to spill every single detail. You can keep some things to yourself, especially if it's like a business, a unique idea that you think somebody can steal and run with. You don't have to share every detail with them. Even though I think that if you steal somebody's idea, you will fail. You are gonna fail, or maybe succeed, but not for long. Because there is just something about original ideas. There is an infinite pool of things that people can do with their original ideas, as opposed to you that just stole one thing. All you have is that one thing that they have given you or that you stole from them. You know, you are very, very limited to the things that you can do. You don't know how that idea came to be. You don't know how far they have worked on it, fine-tuned it. You don't know how far the idea goes. So you just have only what you have, but they have the source, they have that origin. So you are gonna fail if you steal somebody's idea. I don't believe that you can steal somebody's idea and succeed for long. You will fail eventually. But let's assume that you're trying to avoid somebody stealing your original idea. Then just don't tell them everything. Tell them only what they need to know in the specific area that they need to know, and exactly what they need to help you with. That's it. The beginning and end of this video, all I'm trying to say in this video is that you need to speak up. Open your mouth and talk about the help you need, the collaboration you need, the challenges that you are facing, especially if it is help, guys. If you need help, you need to speak up. There is no point dying in silence. There's no point keeping quiet about something that you know that no matter how long you keep it quiet for, you cannot do it on your own. You need to open your mouth and talk. That's the only way you can get help. That and moving away from a restrictive environment and network. And thankfully the world is now global. Like they say, there's social media. You can reach out to any and everybody on social media, and you don't even have to reach out to them directly. A lot of people have resources that have helped them, that can help you. So there are a lot of ways that you can go about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be directly. There are a lot of resources that are at your disposal and you should use them. I think that I have opened my mouth and talked enough for this video. So that's it. That's it, guys. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it because you know that somebody will find it helpful. So share it. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. Enjoy my other videos. Subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed, guys. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.